This is day 2 of Ribfest, and as you can tell, I'm kind of losing my voice here, but you know, that's the reality of this event. Tonight we will be having Sammy Hagar on our south stage, and our challenge today will be managing the crowd on the south side and counting our numbers accurately so that if we do have to close the south side or limit access to the south side, that we are prepared for that. In fact, we're going into a meeting now to discuss how we're going to handle that so that we can appropriately address that. We want it to be a safe event, and we want as many patrons as we can, but we will be challenged with the site and how we can manage that crowd. So we're working on that right now.
Chocolate for the volunteers. We need chocolate.
I pick on that one and stars on that one. All right, chocolate is equipped. Tonight, Sammy Hagar, July 2nd, and we're going to have about 600 volunteers in the park. We will have the party deck over by the north stage where Sammy will be performing has been sold out for months. We're hoping that the park, because of compression issues, that we can close one side, but we're hoping that the park is open the whole time because of the flow. If we keep people flowing and we monitor that in and out process at the gates, then that's what we want to do. So it's going to be fun, but it's going to be very, very crowded and very busy.
I've been doing armadillos since 1993. We're doing the St. Louis spare ribs, we're doing pork butts, and we're not doing the beef brisket here. I pretty much concentrate on the pork products. Your seasoning, your rub, whatever you rub that with, your bark, when it's ready, that bark should be a nice dark coating. Underneath should be that smoke ring of red, and then the meat is more of a grayness, but it should just fall right out, fall apart when you pull on it. Oh, these are looking pretty. These are still about an hour away, but they're getting there, and you can see the smoke ring, and very important to use the wood with the ribs to get that. I do somewhat of a Georgia-style barbecue, but after doing barbecue for a while, I've really fell in love with a Kansas City-style barbecue, and that's really, I think I'm more of a Kansas City cooker now when it comes down to it.
I'm Kristen Rice from Desperados Barbecue. We're based in Hinckley, Ohio. When I was born, we had a restaurant in Independence, and we started to promote the restaurant, and then this got bigger than the restaurant, so we closed the restaurant when I was about 10, and we've been doing this ever since. Each summer we do about 20 to 25 festivals every weekend. This year our team consists of myself, my 2 sisters, my mom's best friend, Brenda, and some local people that we hire from city to city.
You ready? Yeah.
Sammy Hagar's at the south stage, do we know? Sammy Hagar at the south stage.
South stage to the left.
This morning we had a special meeting to talk about Sammy Hagar and how we would handle the crowd for this evening.
The south sponsor tent is where Sammy's going to be, so we're anticipating a very full crowd.
So we have a really good plan in place of how we're going to handle the crowds. If we have to close the south end of the park, how we will do that, how we will allow people to enter and exit after that happens, and how we will handle our sponsors.
So we think one of two things can happen, that the general park will get full, and then the sponsor tent will get full. If the general park gets full, then we've got a contingency as to how we can still get sponsors in and out through our back entrance. So we're going to be hand clicking today, even though we have scanners out there. We're going back to ancient technology to be sure that we know exactly how many are in this tent. We think capacity is about 3,300 to 3,600. So that'll be the challenge tonight.
So it was a good meeting. It lasted about an hour, and we really worked out a lot of things, and we hope all that hard work comes into play tonight and we can handle the crowd.
Thanks, Clash.
All right, thanks a lot.
Appreciate you, buddy.
All the good food over the years.
Well, thank you. We cooked all night long to get ready for Sammy because he's going to shut this side down. We're going to be 50,000 people here. We'll have our heads down on them boards and just a cutting, serving them all. Them pits ain't shut down. They're probably right now saying, give me a break, give me a break, give me a break. But no breaks now. They got to earn their keep right now. That's what they got to do. So all of us were out here doing the same thing last night. Mr. Johnson's Barbecue. He and I go back, God's sakes, 23, 24 years ago.
You know what my doctor told me? Anytime my wife tried to get me to retire, cancel all my insurance policies. She's trying to get rid of you.
Camp 31, him and I go back 19 years ago when my wife was just pregnant with my daughter and she just was 18 years old last week.
But they're like family. They really truly are. So if there's any problem, they help. Matter of fact, Larry's helping me presently as I speak. He's mechanically inclined and I'm not, so he's working on a piece of equipment for me right now, even though I'm going to compete with him with that same equipment.
We're always traveling. We may not be on the same shows together sometimes, but most of the time we are. And if somebody needs something, guess what? It'll be my ribs or their pork, my pork, their brisket. We share so nobody runs out. And whatever they need, we take care of. But we're like a family. We are a family.
We done went from 18 to 19 cases to putting on 50 to 56 cases for only one reason. Sammy is here. Last night our production was okay. Charlie was here. You know, Charlie did his thing. But tonight, Sammy is in the house. We getting our game face on. We getting ready. We getting saucy all up in here. That's what we doing. Flip them. Lift the way I work them. Just like that. Hey, bam! If I was Emerald, that's what you would hear. Hey, there we go. And then your sauce at the back. Make them real good and nice. Just like that. And then I rotate 2 of them at a time. 1, 2, chop them off, grab them, and then follow me. All right? Then I take them right here. They go into an auto sham. This is where we hold them. This is where it's taken out of right here. Oh, you put that on there. This is where it's taken out of. And this is where all the magic happened, right here on this board. She's gonna take care of you from here.
Thank you.
That's how she do it. This is how we do it. Na 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 na.
Tonight, Sammy Hagar, we are expecting a sellout crowd, so we've got to make some on-the-fly modifications here. That's what we're doing. We have to reconfigure the band VIP entrance. We expect a really large crowd. He's bringing in about 75 or more guests.
Hey man, I'm at Brom and Martin right now, and I have Sammy Hagar's guest list. They're going to be getting GA tickets upon their arrival.
So we have to move a lot of stuff around and make an entrance for those people. We don't even need this here. Flip it this way. Because we're going to build this perimeter here. To keep them segregated from our party deck people, which are sponsors that have paid a lot of money to be up on the party deck. So we're just trying to figure out a way to keep them segregated, get everybody in, and to keep security extremely tight backstage.
We set up for Sammy Hagar today at Naperville Exchange Club's Ribfest, and it's a great time. The crew is great we worked with today, and these guys just rocked it out with us. We got them all set up and ready to go for tonight, you know. The truck was here when we got in this morning, so setting up, by the time the crew got here, it was like 11.
Hagar's was a fly-in, so their crew didn't get in to set up until about 10. Usually they're here about 8 or 8:30, so they got in a little bit late because it was a fly-in, so they just backed us up a hair. But they'll make up the time in between set changes.
Yeah, they cut a few songs too. They're really
yeah. That's Eric.
Matt, do you have Juliana Hobbs' name at the workout center at Edward?
Yes, she just needs to go there and show her ID.
Show ID, they got her name.
They're supposed to. I can have somebody call over there. What's her ETA? There are so many different things that happen, you have to think on the fly. But for the most part, it's just to make sure that things are running smoothly as we planned initially.
Sure. Do we have any meet and greet with Carol or Juliana Huff tonight?
Yeah, ask Gino. He knows all about it. But yes, you have one with each.
Hi, my name is Ed Lekowski. I'm with the Howlin' Coyote barbecue team. We're out of Chicago, Illinois. We're an award-winning barbecue team over the last 22 years. We've been at Ribfest for over 21 years. My family goes back to the old country. They had a smokehouse. We used to make smoked butts and sausages at home. When I was growing up, I learned a lot about smoking, and then I learned a lot about barbecue. I put the two together, and we have a winning combination. We're serving our St. Louis style barbecue ribs. We have a pulled pork sandwich. We do a beef brisket. We've won awards. It takes 14 hours to cook the beef and pork, so it's best to do it while we're taking a little snooze.
My name is Tammy Andrew. I'm actually a member of the Exchange Club. I'm on their board of directors, and for the past 3 years I've been manning the Skybox, and this is one of our very popular venues to watch music in the park. We are elevated, so we're not down, level. It's always nice and cool up here. We're shaded. You do have unlimited food and beverage up here. It's beer, it's wine, it's soda, it's water. We have ribs. We try to cater to the kids as well with the wristbands. And for the carnival, we'll have hot dogs. Last night, Navistar was up here. Tonight, we have a construction company. And then tomorrow night, we're going to have 2 neighborhood groups that are always a lot of fun. So we'll see a lot more family activity up here rather than just adults.
I'm Jan Erickson. I'm a rib runner. These are my rib running cohorts. Rita and I are rib running princesses, while Cindy is the rib running queen.
We supply both sponsorship tents with pans of ribs from each rib vendor, and we also collect the sauce from each rib vendor. We've finally purchased our own warming boxes, so we have 16 warming boxes.
And inside, this one's a full oven. We go to different rib vendors and get ribs from them. We put little stickers on the top so we can tell which is which. And then usually when we come back, we put the hot ribs into the hot boxes, and then as they need them at the serving line, they just go to the boxes and pull them out. First time we go through the rib line, we give them a couple of pans, and then come back and pick up the 20 half slabs of ribs, put them back in here like I said, and bring them back here.
You
Rock
ready?
and roll, hold on tight.
There we go. I see him everywhere. There you go. There go that man. Go ahead. Follow me. Picking up more ribs. I might get ready. I must be ready.
Hi, Dan. How are you?
You looking for me?
Yes, I'm looking for you. How are you?
You got any better? I couldn't stand it.
About 5-10 minutes?
Yeah. A couple of minutes, and we're done.
5 minutes?
Yeah, we'll get it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll be back in about 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll pick them up. Just make sure you get the stickers ready so we can set them on there, and I'll need the tickets.
Okay.
Where you want them, guys?
All right. Thanks so much.
M-O-N-E-Y, VIP tent ribs. They buy a lot of them from me because you know why? They're good.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Okay, back to the office.
after 7 o'clock. The Virginia Gentlemen are just about finishing up their set here. Showtime for Sammy is going to be about 8. He's got a meet and greet coming up, and obviously tear down the Virginia Gentlemen, set up Sammy Hagar, and then it's showtime.
We were chosen. I guess they had samples of everyone's ribs, and Sammy liked our ribs the best. So he asked for me to meet him for a meet and greet.
Donnie, what's up? What's up, brother? We've been involved for about, I think it's been 15, 16 years now. With Miller Coors and Euclid Beverage, combined combination of sponsorship. It's been a great event for us. We've been able to raise a lot of money for kids. Sold a lot of beer. I mean, obviously it's the exposure in the community. It's been really good. I mean, it's been a great partnership, good people to work with, and you get opportunities like this to meet great talent, and we've been able to just enhance that. And it's new development this year. Obviously, the 2 different parks. A little bit of challenge for us, but we'll get it done.
Ribfest. We're only moments away from seeing Sammy Hagar. I'm Lisa Aprati, and it's been a joy to be with you guys all day. I'm formerly of CNN Headline News. Great to be here, and let me introduce you to the first group, because truly Ribfest is not Ribfest if it's not for the generosity of the sponsors. And one group in particular, Sal Romero, who's Vice President of Sales at Euclid Beverage, and Tom Gilroy, who is District Sales Manager with Miller Coors. They are presenting a check for $100,000.
I got one question for you. Is the beer cold? On behalf of Miller Coors, Euclid Beverage, I'd like to present this check of $100,000 to the event.
Thanks, Lisa. Welcome everybody to the world's biggest Friday night backyard barbecue. What a better way to kick off the 4th of July weekend, to have your friends and family out here under a perfect sky with red hot rock and roll from the Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar, coming up. We've been a sponsor for about 4 years, and I can tell you there's no greater thrill for us than to give back to the community and help the children. And my friends, that's what Ribfest is all about. It's about helping the children. It's about making a difference. It's about ending child abuse and domestic violence, and it's about giving a little back. So thank you all for that. And on behalf of myself and Pepsi-Cola, we would like to donate $90,000 to the Exchange Club to help end child abuse. Thank you. Have a great night. Let's get this party started.
All right, that being said, we now are only moments away from seeing Sammy Hagar.
From the 80s, come on. Van Halen.
I'm
You just brought me.
I'm supporting. I go to his birthday bash every year in Mexico. Good time, man. Long time. 15 years. I've been going there like 7 years in Cabo.
Please welcome the original
Y'all doing all right? Man, what a way to kick off a 4th of July weekend!
Well, we're in the breakdown phase. We've been working hard all day, had a tremendous day, a large crowd. Now we're in the process of trying to close the thing down. We reached that point of diminishing returns where there are very few customers, so we're trying to get our food prepared for tomorrow. And that's always a challenge, primarily because we don't know how many people are coming in.
All of a sudden, you know, this band that come on, you know, brought in a lot of people.
And it's always a challenge out here because we don't really know how many people are coming in at one time or another.
We started cooking. Listen, we almost sold out of ribs, and that would have been a very embarrassing situation for us.
We rise and we fall together. When we're all doing good, we're all basically happy. When there's a problem, what we basically do is rally together to try to solve the problem some kind of way.
You know, it also comes back to like equipment and stuff. You know, if he's got an equipment problem or something, you know, I know how to fix it. You know, here we go. We fix it and we get everybody, you know, going again. We break down on the road, you know, and we see one another broke down. It's just a phone call away, man. Listen, we'll drive halfway across the state to get them where they got to go.
Well, I had a problem with one of my pits, and Larry's very, very good at fixing things, and he fixed it for me. I would have had problems trying to keep up at this particular show. We'd had the ability to take a motor and make it work when it wouldn't work. I didn't have that skill.
You know, I hate to call you out, Dan, but we were interviewing you while this was going on yesterday. And you were talking about how great Larry was coming over and helping you fix it. He's like, what he doesn't know, when he leaves here, I'm going to go unplug a smoker tonight.
Yeah! So he's working on a piece of equipment for me right now, even though I'm going to compete with him with that same equipment.
That's great.
So Larry's tough. I'm going to cut his pit off. I did say that. That was only a joke. That isn't a competition night.
That only happens on competition night. We have swapped the hot sauce bucket for the mild sauce bucket.
Yeah, we've done that a couple times. But really, everyone supports everyone out here. We know we're in the same business, and I'm apt to have a problem one day, or Larry's apt to have a problem, or some of the other ribbers. So we're like an extended family. And if we can help each other, we try to do so. And I think that's what makes it great.
You'd be amazed how many places we go to, how many people come around. It's like rib junkies. They just go from one show to the next, you know. I've seen people at just about every one of my shows, you know, that's seen me in other places.
You know, one of the problems ribbers have, we're so active during the summer, when we get home in the winter, we don't have anything to do. It's like taking a race car and slowing it down and stopping it. All of a sudden, we're supposed to be moving and going someplace, but we've got to sit there and catch up on all those honey-dos. You know, honey do this, honey do that, honey fix this, honey fix that. So we're kind of anxious every once in a while to get back on the road because we're the boss. You know, at home, we're not really the boss. But out here, we can bark a few orders out every once in a while.
There you go. There you go. You're right there.
All right, what we're doing now, we are leaving the park. We done loaded up on pork and beef. We had a full day ahead of us. Sammy Hagar, he tore the park down. Everybody out here was busy from head to toe, up and down, north side, east side, west side, whichever side you was on, it wasn't nothing but business here. And we're on our way to get us some rest because I know it's going to be another crazy day tomorrow. So what we're saying from here at Porky and Beans, #1 champions, we are out. Peace.
Bye. Peace and rib grease.
Oh yeah.
We did more dinners than we've ever done in our history.
Blisters on my feet, sore throat, feeling good, lots of people. It's good. Miss Ribfest, here she is. Miss Ribfest.
My Manpower Volunteer Committee said, before you can leave to go to your steering committee meeting, Lori, we're dressing you up. There you go, with the wave.
We really met some great challenges tonight with closure of the park on the south side and how we handled all that, but everybody really stepped up and we made sponsors the happiest we could make them. We accommodated everybody that we possibly could. And, you know, it was a great concert. In fact, some of the people said Sammy Hagar was one of the best concerts they'd seen at Ribfest ever. I just want to say thank you to everyone who really worked hard. I know you're all really tired. You've all worked really, really hard. But I just want to say thank you to everyone, including our partners, the Park District and the police. And you guys. And you guys.
You guys.
Yes.
Keep us secure.
So anyway, that's just my stuff for right now. We'll go around. Bruce, you got something for me?
I'm sponsor tent, and go. It was a tale of two worlds. This world was very busy. We did more than we've ever done before, like 3,600 meals. The other tent did about 800, so that kind of gives you the idea of where the balance was.
We sell any beer?
We sold some beer tonight. I'll do a little history. REO in 2008, biggest night ever, 420.
Glasses of beer?
420 barrels of beer. Tonight? That includes sales and sponsors. Tonight, Hagar, 2010, 441.
Make it 442 now.
If we drink one tonight, does that count as 441?
Well, today when we had to decide whether to close the park, we met with the police officers and the Park District personnel and really decided how we were going to handle that.
It was pretty hairy out there at those gates for, about an hour and 45 minutes or so.
The first area that became impacted was the sponsors tent, and they were at about 3,100 when we had to close that part. So we came over here and managed the flow of traffic in and out of the sponsors tent. And then about an hour or so later, about 45 minutes later, we had to stop the flow of south traffic into the park.
I will tell you without hesitation, S3's people, the park, the blue suits, the explorers, the volunteers, everyone associated with that did themselves proud. They really did. If you can get through that period of time, that many people with the potential, not one punch was thrown. Not one punch was thrown. And for me, that's how I gauge whether you were successful or not.
Day 3 tomorrow, guys. Let's rock and roll.
I want everybody to get 3 hours of sleep tonight.
Well, today is the last day of Ribfest.
During the festival, even to the very end, the last shift, the last day, we're still looking for volunteers. So
9 o'clock in the morning, so we're beginning to count inventory, at least I am, for the sponsor tents. It's going to be a big day. It's the fireworks is what it leads up to. Typically we get huge crowds.
We anticipate we'll probably have 40,000 people in the park, or possibly more. We're just shooting the fireworks a little bit further to the west, but it's only about 100 feet. So our audience will not know that we've moved those, but everybody in the park will have a great view of the fireworks. We get to start the day though with our rib judging, so I get the opportunity to go and taste 16 different ribs today and 16 different sauces. I will be joined by some of our sponsors and community people, including the mayor, to get a chance to try everybody's ribs, and we'll choose who's the best one throughout the whole event, and then it'll get announced today.
Well, it ain't good as the last one, but it's all right. Gotta take the bitter with the sweet. This is kind of a day where very few people are talking. Everybody's working, putting on secret sauces and secret rubs, and we started about 4 this morning, sir. Just when we finish. It isn't that start line, it's the end line that we're really concerned about.
Well, today is the last day of Naperville Ribfest. It's about 9:30 in the morning. We're preparing our ribs and everything for judging this morning, and hoping to do good there. We've done good at the show so far, so it's sort of like the icing on the cake if we can win this trophy. What we sell to the public, we turn into the judges, but we just try to put our best foot forward and try to make sure that everything is just right. We critique the sauce, and we sort of make sure that the ribs are just the way that we like them to be.
It's competition day. That means all these ribbers are coming with their ribs, you know, to see who is the best of the best. Just to let you know, it's a real intense day. Not only that, it's breakdown day. And not only that, it's the 4th of July. Fireworks, baby. So we got to see who win this. Let me get back in the game right now, see what's going on, check things out. We just got here. We'll see you at lunchtime.
A little thicker, a little better bite.
Well, it's about 9:40. We have about a half hour left before we turn in our product. We got here at 5 o'clock this morning, and we loaded up the smoker with 14 slabs of ribs, and we're going to pull 6 of the best ribs. We're going to glaze these ribs just for a few moments, and so the sauce can caramelize on, and then we have to cut them in single bones. And we're going to do that process in about 5 minutes. These are the pans we have, and this is for the sauce, and then these are for the slabs. We have to turn in 6 full slabs of ribs. That'll be at 10:30 over at the north tent, or the south tent here, the VIP tent. What's going to happen then is they're going to have 24 judges judging our ribs, and 6 kids judging for the kids' ribs. And then we'll wait till 3:30 for the announcement.
Sauce is here. Good to go. Here we go. To the judging quarters. This is the most exciting part of the whole show. See who has best sauce, best ribs. There's best sauce right there. I guarantee you that. That's best ribs, too. I don't know what them other guys even going to turn around and turn in their stuff for, because they don't need to. They could all slept in today. Getting close now. Where we go? Anybody there? Where we go? Where do we go? Here? Nobody knows where to go? All right, here we are.
All right, what number are you, Butch?
I don't really know, David. I'm sorry.
We'll find out for you.
They never put
You're number 12. Lucky 12.
Lucky 12.
Lucky 12, Butch.
Okay.
Let's get you opened up here.
All right.
We got you.
Well,
good
cool.
luck to you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Good luck to you guys. I've been their supplier of their pork back ribs, or pork St. Louis ribs, their pork butts, and their beef brisket. So we handle all the meat for all the ribbers on site. If they don't get it in time, they are disqualified, so that's their first criteria. After we go through that with them, then we will first judge the ribs, and then we will go into the sauces. The reason for doing the ribs over the sauces is going to come down to, you don't want to hurt their palate. You want them to focus on the ribs because that's the main part of the competition. The sauces is kind of an after effect because it's a much stronger taste to the palate, etc. So that's the thought there. We take the ribs, we put them in the warming tray for them. We do them by number. We pull them out one at a time. Every judge that's in the judging will try every single rib. And then what we'll do is we'll have a collective number. It's going to be based on taste, appearance, and tenderness. Okay, is how we're basically going to be judging the rib judges. We're going to explain to them what the criteria is and what to be looking for on the judging, which they've also been sent a letter out on as well to kind of explain what's going to be done. And then from there, they will fill out a sheet. We'll tally up all the scores. Take a few hours for Lori and Brian to put it together in their computerized system to confirm who did what and who won. And then they'll announce it later on this afternoon, I believe around 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. You guys are what number? Do you remember? Yeah. 4. Hello. 4. You guys are number 4. Bigfoot, how we doing? Number 16 this year. Lucky 16.
How'd I know that? Beck, I'm here to help you guys out.
Hey, how you doing, boss?
How's it going?
What do you say, Cliff?
Good morning.
All right. Hey, how we doing, boss? Good. What are we with? Smoking Joe's, right?
Sweet Baby Ray's.
There you go, Brian. Number 15, Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's. How we doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good, Jim. What's Jim? What's Texas Outlaws? Texas Outlaws.
Hey, what's your last
Number
name?
10.
Number 10.
What's mine?
Rasta.
Catch up with you in a little bit.
Okay.
Rasta Joe's number 3. How we doing there, Mr. Oink?
I think I got.
Let me help you out there, Gary. You got your hands full.
Lucky number.
Hey, how we doing, Ed?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Alley Coyotes number 14. How we doing there? We ready?
Yeah.
We feeling good about it? Number 2? Okay.
Number 2. I'm almost positive. You might want to look that up though.
Hey, Mark, how we doing? He got it. He made it. We had number 11. Lucky 11.
Lucky 11. We'll see.
Look at that. He's sweating it out, man. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm a little warm. That was cutting it close, but we're in, right?
You're all good, man.
All right.
All good.
Here we go.
How we doing there, boys? All right, Camp 31, our new guy this year. Camp 31's number 6. Good luck to you guys.
Number 6.
And you got sauce coming? All right.
Yeah, he's coming with it. He's on his way. Ever since. Hey.
Good luck to you.
We're waiting on you. I'm in the team.
Hey, Randy, have to come up. There he is. Camp 31. Camp 31, which is number 6. We got their sauce. We got your ribs already. Good luck to you guys. Number 5, Paul. Good luck to you, Paul. Number 5, off the message. Johnson's is the only one missing. He's got 6 minutes to get it here in time.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Salt right up there. They told me 10:45, so maybe they had different times.
You got 5 minutes.
Where's it up? Right in the back. All the way in the back. To the right of the Pepsi machine. Run. You got it in there. Go.
I'm sorry, but you guys are too late. You missed the cutoff. I'm just playing with you. You're all right. Look at you, man. I hate that. Look at you. Good luck to you guys. So the first criteria we're checking for is strictly to make sure they're meeting the qualifications on the initial presentation of the product and that they're cut the way they're supposed to be cut. Don't look like they have extra sauce or anything on them. They look fine. Very pretty ribs. It looks like we got ends. Definitely not sauce. They look clean. I'm seeing ends. Let's cover them up. These ribs to me look big. That does not look like my product, okay? In my opinion, that's not my product. Any ribs that are used for judging do have to come from the ribs that are used here for the customers. The ribs look okay to me. I'm not seeing any problem with them at all, okay? Not sauced. We got ends, okay? We got 12 slabs. We got end to end, we're okay there. Question is, do I have ends? I'm not seeing any ends at this point. Okay, that's not an end. I'm not seeing a single end piece. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not seeing one end piece, so they didn't read the rules because they do have to have end. And they're also supposed to be cut all the way through. These are hand selected. There's no ends whatsoever in this process. And the rules are it has to be an end-to-end rib, and it says it right in the rules. There definitely are not ends in this. That has to be disqualified. The ribs look like they're sized properly. They look like they're nice ribs. Looks like I got an end here. We got ends here. We look all right. Okay, the only thing I'm seeing here is no ends. That's an end. That is an end. I'm sorry. Thank you. No ends at all. Somebody didn't read the rules. Sorry, this one's out. No ends. That's what we got. Do we have ends? I'm seeing ends. Yep. No problem there. Looks like clean ribs. Okay, we got ends. We're fine. They look clean. The sauce is questionable because it's actually in the bottom of the pan. I don't know. It's not bad though. I could live with it if you guys are okay with it. Yeah. There's ends. This is fine. Okay, they don't look like they're over sauced. It's kind of iffy because they do have quite a bit of sauce on them, but they're okay.
So yeah, we're part of the serving team here. We're going to grab each of the ribs by number to start out. We bring them to the tables. We just got to make sure they know that they're on the rib and which number it is. So we start with 1 and work all the way through to 16.
I'm George Pradle, the mayor in Naperville. Thank you all for coming this morning. You're going to enjoy the ribs.
I'm Steve Dolinsky, the Hungry Hound from ABC7, professional eater today.
Okay, we're going to be tasting 16 ribs, and there's cash money involved.
Your 3 main categories that you're going to be judging on are going to be your appearance, your texture, and your taste.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear
To objectively. And subjectively. Evaluate each barbecue meat. And sauce. So help me God. Yes, okay.
I'm Chip Houndstein, Eric Zimmerman, Brandon Kacherka, Natalie Kacherka, Meryl Barnes, Ryan Harrington, Matthew Harrington, Aaron Ballard. We're the Kid Rib Judges.
Okay, this is number one. Number one.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
This is number one.
I'll grab and pass.
Only 16 more to go, guys. No, 15. Yeah, there's 17. No, there's only 16 vendors this year.
Rib number 2.
Oh, these things. This was a good rib.
Be very careful. Don't eat the whole rib.
My strategy is to pace myself.
Oh, I gotta take a deep breath.
I am looking for something that has a little bit of give to it. I don't want to have something that falls off the bone.
But it's better if it falls off the bone. Not too much sauce.
A couple of them I eat some, the whole thing. It just depends. I figured it's lunchtime too. Might as well have a meal out of this, so.
It's not the best. I like judging it by the taste the most, but the tenderness counts.
I'm a little worried about you.
Well, I keep on finding a better and better rib.
I have all of them there so I can compare.
Number 9. Number 9? Number 9?
Whoa,
Oh.
really?
Rip down.
Really? Seriously? We got ripped down. I'm about halfway full. Oh, which number are we going all the way up to? 16. Go. I love it. It's the best one yet.
I think we're on 10, right?
I stopped eating about 6 o'clock yesterday.
I had a big dinner last night. We had risotto and pappardelle and...
Number 12, we're getting there.
I'm full already.
I'm full now. I don't want to eat. Getting there. Pretty good.
Number 16, we're just about there.
Full. I'm really gonna spew like in 2 seconds. I feel like I ate a brick. I'm stuffed.
Oh, they were so good. That's all? I was handing them to this little guy over here because he knows ribs better than anybody. And he was giving me good advice,
Would y'all do it again next year?
No. Yeah.
We have had the last rib, and we will be trying sauce very soon.
Number 2. Okay, we got number 4.
I like the savory sauce with a little kick. I want a little bit of sweet, a little bit of spice, a little bit of smoke maybe.
Oh, wow. Coffee and a good one. I just grew a little hair with that one.
I was feeling that same.
That was a little kicker.
Dave had to go do his other job, so now I'm doing his job. I'm new here. Tell me what to do.
You get the sample for us. Tell us what you think.
Okay.
They're going through being massively full, but yet trying to keep a clear mind.
Like a marathon.
Wow, the home stretch, guys.
This is number 16. This is the final one.
I'm full.
I'm full also.
I'm satisfied.
Very satisfied. Little on the full side, but I could definitely use some more.
I think it's going to be a close competition,
I'm Jolly Roger. Hi, how you doing? Why don't you take a look around at the stage? Back over here we have 2 different bands' equipment. You stagger the equipment so people can get off and on stage really fast. This is Tonic. They're about to play. Nice Ludwig drum kit. Look at that. 90% of the guys with flat cymbals, like this guy's got flat cymbals, are really good drummers. The other 10%, eh. If a guy has cymbals that are all askew, 90% of those guys are horrible. Front of house on the right-hand side is where the sound is, and they control all the sound that goes into the entire arena. Also on the left is our lighting, and there's a lighting desk that controls all these moving lights and all this other stuff up there. Over here, we sort of walked past the that music stand right there. There'll be a lady there in a little while when Tonic does start playing, and she signs for the hearing impaired. I have a nephew who's deaf, so that's a pretty good thing. I know he'd like that. Because of the nature of the event and the summer, some bands have all their own equipment. Like this here, this is our friends from Sister Hazel. Whereas other bands that come in use rental gear. So all this stuff for the band Tonic is basically Andy's. Tonic will fly with some of their own guitars and things like that, but it's really expensive to fly with a full set of equipment. So they don't do that. At the beginning of the day, we may need 75 or 80 microphones to have them on all the different bands and try to have them set up. So it appears to be seamless, although it's quite a hectic time, what we call set change. Set change is where the bad get good and the good get going. Ha ha! You might think that all sound men are Italian, but this is a different kind of spaghetti we got here. This cable in particular is one of the most important because this carries the electrical impulses out to the front of the house so that the sound carries into the arena. This is a radio antenna which is used for in-ear monitors where you have a headset that comes right out of it into your ears and you're the only one that hears it. This is Terry. Terry's the monitor man for the entire event. A monitor man creates on stage the sounds that the musicians need in order to make their show go on. And this is a digital desk where literally they can walk in with a memory stick, boom, pump it in there, and then suddenly anywhere in the world you get the exact same thing out of the exact same desk. This right here proves that musicians aren't the only ones to have fans. So it all looks so nice from up above. But look at this. This is the mess that we create and we hide. All the little boxes and all the little crates that we put together to make the big show. Over here we have the video. Not many video guys do much work, but you know, they try to believe they do. Now you see what I'm talking about? Hey! You come in here, look at all of them sitting around doing nothing. Nothing. Video. Smart.
Oh, it's Ribfest.
All right, here we go. Let's get to work. Oh, now see how they're faking that they're working? All right, well, the only thing I can say is another band, another fine band is about to play the Ribfest, and it's too loud to talk during that. So maybe I'll be back, maybe I won't, but maybe next year we'll do it a little different and we'll get more info for you.
Last day is always pretty easy. Well, it should be pretty easy because we've worked out all the bugs, all the issues and little problems that come up. Right now, it's going great. You know, we have some of the early acts on. We have a co-bill, 2 bands today, Tonic and Sister Hazel.
Sign your wristband or your shirt? Yeah, dude, let me sign the bass. Yeah, my friend. No problem.
I think number one, it's a great cause, and the great thing about doing a festival is that we're actually able to kind of meet everybody and see all the faces. A lot of times when you do charitable dinners or perform at a dinner, it's a very small number. So it's great to be involved with something on such a large scale. Plus there's food, which we love as well.
And any charity involving children is also close to our hearts, all being fathers as well. So it's something that's a no-brainer for us.
I'll tell you, it's really well organized. A lot of times when you play a festival, it's kind of a, just mayhem, complete mayhem. But everybody's been really great, and it's organized. There's a goal. We feel that.
Can't eat too much barbecue right before a show, but we always raid the barbecue right after we're done.
Hi, guys. How are you? How's that? All right? Good luck, Dave.
Good luck. Who put him in for you? Your last winner?
Hey, good luck, buddy. Where's the guitar? We have a guitar in here. Yeah. Wait a minute, whoa. Come here. Now that's Italian.
We just entered into the backstage here, at the back of the south stage, and we're about to find out who really won the trophies here at this Ribfest. We hoping we're the ones.
Hey, look out. Ain't just sent some other guys even being here because it's all going to go back there to Mount Holly, New Jersey.
You got the best of the best here all around you. Everybody's surrounded.
It don't get any better than this.
Oh,
This is what it's about.
And what we're waiting for is the judges to come on stage with the trophies and bring us up there, and we're going to find out. Here comes the trophies now.
There the trophies come. Yay!
You never know. Just kind of did the best I could. So let's see how the judges like it.
Thank you.
Picture of Butch.
Yeah, take a picture. This guy's from the Food Network channel.
This year we have 16 rib cookers, and I will, in alphabetical order, introduce them. They're going to come up and wave high, and then we have the exciting announcement of who the big winners are this year. From Armadillo's Rib and Q Company, Youngstown, Ohio, Clint Mortimer. Awesome Aussie Australian Barbecue from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Paula K. Butch's Smack Your Lips Barbecue from Mount Laurel, New Jersey. One of the new vendors for this year, Camp 31 Barbecue from Castleberry, Alabama. We have Paul and Ben Murphy. Representing Desperado Barbecue Company from Hinckley, Ohio, Kristen Rice. Holly and Coyote Barbecue right here from Chicago, Illinois, Ed Latowski. Johnson's Barbecue, Chesapeake, Virginia, Dan Johnson Jr. Mojo's Rib Shack from West Salem, Ohio, Bill Bell. Bigfoot Barbecue from Mentor, Ohio, Kevin Gift. Porky and Beans Barbecue from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Dennis Carino. Rasta Joe Barbecue from Plymouth, Indiana, Joe Alexander. Sergeant Orange Pig Barbecue from Tiffin, Ohio, Gary Stevens. Smokin' Joe's Hog Wild Barbecue from Mansfield, Ohio, Joe Henderson. Sweet Baby Ray's from Wooddale, Illinois, Deuce Raymond. Texas Outlaw Barbecue from Elizabethtown, Kentucky, Jim Clayton. And our last drink vendor, Uncle Bub's from Westmont, Illinois, Mark Lane.
I'm going to announce the winner for the Kids' Choice. The winner of the Kids' Choice Rib Judging is Butch's.
Hey, you guys, what do you think about that? I'd like to thank those young, but yeah, you know what Art Lindbergh used to say? Kids know best, so if they say we're number one, then we must be number one. Well, thank everybody for coming. Thank you very much. We love you dearly. See you next year. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, dude. That's my kids again.
I know.
You remember last time they broke the trophy?
Congratulations. That's I do remember that. Congratulations. Yeah, hit the top, didn't it? Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to announce the winners of the sauce contest. In third place sauce goes to Johnson's. Johnson's won third place.
You can say something if you want.
Always a great event. Well, happy to be here once again. Thank you very much.
The second place winner for sauce, Porky and Beans.
Yes, what do we have here? Second place sauce.
All right.
Hey, Naperville, Porky and Beans want to say thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here. Great crowds, great people, and we're going to be back again next year. Thank you very much.
And the first place winner in sauce, Bigfoot.
Well, we got second place last year. We just tightened it up a little bit. I guess we got first place this year. We'd like to thank everybody for coming out and seeing us. And there's 16 great cookers here. And we'll be back next year. Thank you.
Okay, this is the really important stuff now. The ribs, which we all come to here for having good ribs. Third place winner for ribs is Butch's.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you very much.
Want him to hold it again?
Yeah, get number one thing. Wow, what a great thing, guys. We love you all, and thank you very much for this great award. And all the guys that we here, that we compete with are first-class rivers from all over the doggone country, that's for sure. So if you get a chance to hit one of them out once in a while, it's a good thing. Thank you all for supporting this event. Please come back and see us again. We love you. Thank you. Remember, Butch's, please.
Okay, second place goes to Texas Outlaw.
I can't quite talk as fast as the rest of these guys, but I'll say that it's a great event. It is a great cause. There's great people, and I love coming in. Thank you very much.
Here it is, the first place winner in the rib judging contest for 2010, Porky and Beans.
This is almost about as good as living in Naperville. I'm going to tell you, we did it again. On behalf of Porky and Beans barbecue team, on behalf of my nephew Gary, the great contribution that he puts in, he's coming along fantastically. My wife Judy, my whole team, we're so proud to be here, winning again. And I tell you, don't get any better than this. If it got any better than this, I'd live in Naperville. Thank you very much. Porky and Beans loves you. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
you. Congratulations.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you very much. Mayor, thank you, honey.
We appreciate you coming.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate being here.
Wonderful job.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Can I have a quick word with you?
You most certainly can.
Happy for you, man.
Thanks.
Good job.
Thank you.
That's way to go, my man.
Hey, boss, I hate to tell you, I'm going over there and cracking.
Now you want to stay with me?
No.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, I can carry this. I need 2 beers.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jan. Thank you.
Hey, man.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
And Mr. Mayor, thank you
Okay.
for coming out.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you tell me your name?
My name is Dennis.
One name or two?
Thank you. 2 N's.
Congratulations.
Carino. C-A-R-R-I-N-O.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
All righty.
Now, you've won this before.
Yes, we have. It's our 3rd year.
Tiger Woods
In a row or?
Yes.
No, you didn't win last year, did you?
Yes, we did. We took children.
As I told you, we was working our way up to this moment. This moment was one of the best moments that happened. As you see, came away with 2nd place, but in the end, we came up with 1st place win. Porky and Beans. Another year in the making, defending champions, and as they say in boxing, and still, Porky and Beans, #1. Yes.
We'd get through this now, didn't I? I had no doubts, absolutely no doubts.
And it's not over yet.
With Don on board, I had some doubts, but not a whole lot.
That's exactly it.
I don't know how to do it. You're right. This isn't Irish, this is bluegrass.
Last day, no more people to check in. Manpower went great. We had over 4,000 volunteers, and we have 1 more group tonight, 3 more groups for cleanup, and then we are out of here.
Hey, this is great. We're going to have fireworks in about 5 minutes. It's going to be awesome. We've come to the end of the 4th day, and we're ready to party now.
Glad it's over. It's been a fun 5 days. It's only 4.
I don't know if we're ready for next year. That's a Jerry question. I'll be done after tonight.
Are we ready for next year?
We'll be ready for next year. Let's finish up this year, but next year starts tomorrow.
I'm telling you, this is a special lady because literally from the last day of Ribfest 2009 until today, she has been working with all of us, kind of herding cats, as it were, to make sure that we made this a great party for all of you and that we raised tremendous dollars to help stamp out child abuse and domestic violence. Ladies and gentlemen, the chair of the 2009-2010 Ribfest, Ms. Julie Lichter.
Thank you, Naperville. This has been an exciting time. It's been my honor and privilege to be the chair through this expansion Ribfest. And I am really grateful for all of you who came out. I hope you enjoyed the new park. But I certainly did not do this alone. I would like to introduce to you my steering committee who have spent the last 12 months tirelessly, endlessly working on this new event, or this expanded event. I'd like to introduce to you, I'm going to start on my left, Don Emery, Ray Kinney, Dave Harrington, Jerry Kacherka, Mark Wright, Rick Grimes, Laura And thank those people right there walking, picking up your garbage right now for making this an outstanding event. I hope you will sit back and enjoy the fireworks tonight. They're very special. And all I want to say right now is tag Jerry Kachurka, you're in for next year. And I hope you'll all come back and see us in 2011. And Naperville, thank you. Thank you, Exchange Cup, for giving me this privilege. See you. God bless America.
NCO's mission is to provide life-changing services to youth through prevention, education, counseling, and shelter. Kids are born wanting to be good, not wanting to be bad. Everybody that struggles out there, when they get up in the morning and put their feet on the floor, do not say to themselves, today I want to be the worst person I can possibly be. I want to cause the most trouble I can possibly cause. People don't do that. You know, human nature doesn't do that. They all try. They want to be better. They want to please. They want to be successful. Some folks just aren't given the skills to do that. They've started with such terrible beginnings, and so they don't know how to turn that around. If we can have a healthy self-image, we can deal with almost anything, and so many of us struggle with that, and that permeates all of our programs. A young man in a transitional housing program who, when he was younger, was kept in a closet by his parents. I mean, this stuff is so hard to believe that you think I'm making it up and I'm really not, but they kept him in a closet. They didn't keep his siblings in a closet, but when he was very young, they kept him locked in a closet and would let him out very, very seldom, and they would beat him when they let him out. Sometimes if his parents were gone, his siblings would let him out of the closet, and he would use the opportunity to try and bathe and to get a good meal and those kind of things. And he would have to, before, when he knew his parents were coming home, if his siblings had let him out and he'd cleaned up a little bit, he would take like chicken fat or something or garbage and rub it on himself so that he wouldn't smell clean for his parents, so that they wouldn't know that he was able to get out of the closet. When we first started working with him, he had a very severe drug problem. He was just coming out of rehab. We worked with him in our transitional housing program. Last I heard, he finished our program and was at a community college and working on his associate's degree and maintaining his own apartment. So he had a job, was going to college, and you know, was doing well out of our program and was still drug and alcohol free. NCO is one of many agencies that benefit from the proceeds of Ribfest. We have been a very fortunate beneficiary for over 14 years now, and through that time, it just takes your breath away. We've received over $355,000 from the proceeds of Ribfest to help our work here in this community. There's no way the community can find the funds to do what the Exchange Club does through Ribfest. It's impossible. They are part of the health and human service infrastructure in this community, and without them, you know, I don't know what we would do.
I'm a guest of Debbie's. I just wanted to get in. Oh, sure, right over here.
So today is the day when we give away all the money that we made at Ribfest.
We get to hear firsthand those heart touches, those personal touches of where the money goes and how the good work that we do and the volunteer work that we do and the fun that we have really changes people's lives.
When we hear the individual stories of all the thousands of people we've been able to impact with those dollars, that's why we do what we do.
It's great to see so much money given back into the community to make sure that kids are safe.
It's an extremely moving experience, and it makes it all worthwhile. It does hit home, and very proud to be a member of this club.
The money that you generously donated to us this year is going to go to a parent education program to help the parents deal with the stress that's involved in taking care of a child with severe disabilities.
As we struggle to provide housing and supportive services and employment to very fragile families.
The money that we will be receiving this year will be helping to go to some renovations in our Naperville house, which houses right now 6 DCFS wards.
We're an intense home visiting program, and we serve families that are first-time parents. The money that you guys generously donated went to our Home Focus and Foster Family program.
And on behalf of families like Kevin and his mother Therese, Kevin is a 7-year-old, we'd like to thank you. Kevin entered our shelter program, and it was exhibiting a lot of characteristics like aggression, anxiety, sleeplessness. And through our programs like play therapy, art therapy, and parenting classes that his mother received, which your money generously helps us to fund, he was able to find healing. So on behalf of families like Kevin and Therese, we thank you.
We use your funding to help support what's called the Nurturing Parenting Program.
We're a foster care agency that focuses on children with special needs. We serve approximately 200 youth. Approximately 60% of our youth are age 14 or older.
We recruit and train volunteer citizens to speak in the best interests for abused and neglected children who find themselves through no fault of their own in the juvenile court system.
We serve at-risk families. Many of them are the working poor.
And we've used the Naperville Exchange funding over the years for a school mentoring program for our middle school students. We have 7 middle schools, over 100 at-risk students that are part of this program. We use community volunteers that come into our schools during the lunch times and work with our students on a one-on-one basis.
We are a Down syndrome awareness center that provides support and services for families and children with Down syndrome.
And what we do at Royal Family Kids Camp is we reach out to young kids between the ages of 7 and 12 in both DuPage and Kane counties.
We provide services for victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. And last year we were able to provide services for over 1,600 clients. With your help and your funding, we've been able to do this year after year. We're able to keep our doors open.
What we do is we rehab homes for senior citizens, people that are living below poverty level, disabled, and veterans.
We provide a wide array of services from domestic violence to mental health, counseling, case management, a youth program, senior services, and we serve primarily immigrant and refugee communities.
We've used the funding that we received from Exchange Club to purchase food items, grocery items for families.
We do serve over 2,000 people annually, and we have services for victims of domestic violence. We have emergency shelter and transitional housing services.
RGA provides services to 1,800 children and adults with developmental disabilities.
And our mission is to support the education and enhance creativity in District 203.
We shelter the pets of domestic violence victims. We serve older adults who can't be left home alone.
And we provide training and awareness for those in the community regarding the prevention of child abuse and neglect.
It is indeed a pleasure to live and work in a community that cares. Thank you so much.
There aren't many programs for kids like me, at least not in this area. And the reality is, there are a lot of kids like me that need the whole picture. They need the substance abuse treatment, continued, maintaining their recovery, and they also need the living skills. Today I have to say I'm really blessed. I'm in my second year at college at DuPage. I'm working on my associate's degree in criminal justice. Today I work 3 jobs. 2 are at police departments, My goal is to be a probation officer. I do want to work with juveniles, and I do intend to share some bits and pieces of my story with them. If programs like NCO weren't available to kids like me, I think the ending to my story would have been a lot different.
And that's how we do it in Ribland. In Ribland? In Ribland. Ribfest.
Amanda, turn it up.
Nice. Get that. Yeah.
Sammy. Go.
Jinx.
Hey Dave, I'm doing like an interview here on camera. Do you know how many pounds of ribs we go through, just like a ballpark, just on that way off base? I know you gave me that number a couple years ago. 60,000? Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to say like 500,000 or something. Then they're all laughing at me. So during the event over the last couple of years, we've actually served about 60,000 pounds of ribs. It's pretty impressive.
The fire department has just been through. They wanted us to
I gotta go. Right, rock and roll, hold on tight. Crazy driver. Come on, baby. Oh, except for that. Except for that. She doesn't know how to drive. I'm not that bad.
All right, real quick.
Can I go to the bathroom first, please? Thank you.
Oh, they've been very cooperative in maintaining decorum appropriately. Murph's playing on the drums tomorrow with his band. It's man love. What can I tell you? We love each other.
We have about 50 agencies that will receive funding. They're all invited today, and he loves me. So that's, who was it? Is that Ray?
Is that him right over there? Who's in his booth? Is that nobody? Is that just that's something behind his booth? Thought I saw a person. Yeah. I'm seeing things. Okay, I better go lay down.